Hey, it's Dr. Faith, still talking about the reality of love. And today I'm going to be talking about how will you know they're the one. I cover all these things in my 6-week marriage boot camp. Sometimes it's 4 weeks depending on the season. I want you guys to register for the next one. It starts at the end of August. It's 4 weeks straight. 1 hour a week. We talk about the biblical model of marriage. We talk about identifying red flags in you as well as potential mates. We talk about courtship. We talk about communication. We talk about the 5 pillars of marriage. If you are single, if you are courting, if you're newlywed, this boot camp is for you. Make sure you register at AskDrFaith.com for the upcoming one. But today I'm just going to give you a tidbit. The blog will be up on my website as well. You can read the rest of the ways you can identify if someone is the one. But the biggest and most important one is that you have the peace of God. The peace of God is something that should be your director or your empire in everything that you do. And you will not know the peace of God if you don't know his voice. A lot of us are used to chaos or anxiety or uncertainty. You know when you have a peace about a certain situation. But the more you walk with God, the more you learn how to hear his voice, and you know what peace is like. And so what you want to look for is peace in the process. Not every process is going to be perfect and fireworks. There might be some things that you guys have to adjust as a couple. But from the set, you should feel an overwhelming sense of peace. When you ask most people, how did you know this was the one? They were, jittery, and they maybe had a little nervousness here and there, but they had an underlining sense of peace. So it's really important to look for that peace. If you're anxious, if you're unable to sleep, if you're constantly back and forth in your mind about the situation, either you need to go through some counseling, it might be some inner healing stuff, or something it's a red flag trying to tell you to watch out. If there's constantly back and forth, even in the relationship, you want to look for the peace. The Lord will teach you how to stretch yourself and love beyond yourself, but overall, everything should be directed by the peace of God. The next thing is joy. You should look for joy. There should be an overwhelming sense of euphoria and joy. The euphoria doesn't necessarily last forever, but especially in those early months, you should really be experiencing the joy of the Lord and the peace of God leading you as you go forward. And for I know you've heard it, but for real, it is really a deep knowing. And that knowing is usually the confirmation of the Holy Spirit. I tell girls, men for the most part know within 3 weeks to a month whether or not someone is marriage material and if they're going to pursue it for marriage. And women, you have that right to know too. Sometimes we seem to kind of just let the man make the decision. But when someone comes into your life that you think might be it, your first step should be to pray and ask God, is it or not? That way you're not going to waste time and invest a lot of energy in something the Lord never approved in the first place. So you want to ask for that peace early on. So there's peace and there's joy and there's a deep knowing. And the last thing is that your family and friends approve. Not every situation everybody approves, but you want to look at the significant the amount of people who approve or don't approve. If you have more people that don't approve, I would say wait. But if you have more people that approve than don't approve, that's another clue that this person might be the one. So I pray that God blesses you on your journey. Those that are waiting for the one, those that are with someone and they're praying, trying to decipher if it's it. God bless you. Check you guys out next week. Make sure you subscribe, share the videos, ask them to subscribe as well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.